What's up, dudes? This is a pretty basic guide showing how to do the whole barn setup and everything. If you guys want a more in-depth video of me like actually setting it up step by step, routing all the workers and everything, feel free to drop a comment. I will make the whole video. I'll redo the whole fucking setup if you guys want to see it. Um, but I just kind of made this video to show you how I have everything set up. So if you understand how the workers are used and how to route them and how to set them up. This setup should be pretty easy for you to understand. If you need a little bit more guidance on how to actually use the workers, I will definitely make a new video showing you exactly how to do that. Anyways, take care, enjoy the video. What's up, fuckers? So here is my guide into how to set up the barn with a perfect meth lab. We are strictly focusing on meth. Um, this shit's kind of fucking crazy. This current setup makes 135 grams a day, and if you have the right mix, that's a lot of money. I will put up exactly how much money you make a day on screen, or potential money, I should say. Okay, just so nobody's confused, this is a current recipe I use. It sells at base price for $3.40 a gram, but I sell it for $5, so that's where those numbers are from. So I'll just get right the fuck into it. So this is like literally 2 days of just work, and it just makes so much. Okay, so what you're gonna need is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chemists, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 handlers. And so what you're gonna want to do, you're gonna want to have 6 sets of a brewing station and an oven. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 units total, 6 of each. And then you're going to want 6 shelves for your input. So these are going to be your Sudafed, your phosphorus, and your acid per each. And you just want to make sure, I'll just give you a quick example. We're going to grab some of this, and a little bit of that. So each single shelf that you have, you want to put them in order like this. It doesn't matter, you know, you can mix these up and everything. But say if you were to have, you know, 2 like this, the handlers are going to grab it wrong. So you want to make sure that they're in stacks like this. You can have them like this just fine. They're always going to grab from left to right. So with that being said, you just fill all those up. You can do double stacks, like I said. Just make sure that they're in succession, and then you want to route your handlers from each shelf to one of these, so they move all the product over, so it all fills up into the ingredient slot. And then you're going to want to route each pair together, so you're going to want to chain this chemistry station over to the lab oven, and then you're going to want the lab oven to your first mixer. Some people do say that you want to use the Mark 1 mixers for the rest and just have a Mark 2 for the first. Honestly, I don't really care, but you can if you want. But you just want to make sure that each brewing station has its own individual shelf for input for your Sudafed, acid, and phosphorus, and you want to make sure that it's going to the lab oven, and then each individual lab oven is going to your first mixer. So all that crystal is getting instantly transported over to here. And then for the mixer, we want to have each destination for the mixing station going to the next one, going to the next one, going to the next one, and then so on and so forth until you get to the last one, which you want this mixing station to go to the packaging station. Now from the packaging station, you want to have your jars going into here through a handler, and then the handlers, well, you don't even need the handler's destination, just the packaging station destination will go to here. The way I have this set up is, say I take, you know, a couple jars from here, I'll put a couple jars in here. Imagine this is full. I have a handler set up, so he'll take from here, move it to here, and then move it from here to here as kind of like a staging buffer, so you can have more jars being funneled into this to eventually, inevitably be packaged. The other thing I want to mention is that with the chemists, You do want to set them up a very certain way on the mixers to ensure maximum productivity. And you want to also have your chemists separate from separated from your production over here to your mixing production. You don't want them doing both, or you don't want one chemist doing both the production of the crystal and the mixing. The way you want to set up your mixers, I have 3 chemists for this 8-stage setup. You want to have one chemist here, a different chemist on this one, a different chemist on this one, and then the same one that's working on this one, and then vice versa. So you want to have this one working on 1, 4, and 7, and then you want the next one working on 2, skip 2, 6, and then 8, and then the last one working on the remaining 2. This way, when someone's setting up the mixing for this, he starts the mixing, the next person starting the mixing for this, someone's working on this mix, and then he can go to this one, start the mixing, then go back to this one, and it just keeps the assembly line going in the most optimized way possible. That's pretty much all you have to do. Obviously, you have to route your handlers to move your product from here to here, here to here, here to here for whatever mixers you're using. And I also recommend having 2 shelves of extra mixing ingredients of each type that you need along the wall here. The way I have the bed set up, I have one of my chemists down here and then my own personal bed because I couldn't unfortunately fit everything upstairs. I have 3 shelves running along the side, 4 beds running horizontal like this, 3 beds vertical, and then 2 more horizontal. That's the best Tetris game I could possibly do there. And then I also have shelves running along this line here for extra storage. Kind of an overkill setup, kind of a lot, but it makes a ton. The only thing I will say is that you will be running out of mixing ingredients pretty fast, so you're gonna want to stock up quite a bit. You're gonna have to resupply a lot, which is why I recommend having a little bit of buffer so you can make a lot pretty much uninterrupted, and then you can make a huge run to get, all your extra product, 3 shelves worth of each item later down the road. Anyways, take care. That's been my guide. Hope you guys enjoy. Peace out. Follow my Twitch, link in description.